I think I do remember a second draft of it being just an empty plane where they would blow up. I think you're right about that too, though.
Just started a new stream, y'all. I'm finna end this one. Let me see if I get y'all the link. But you could just come right back. Just started a new stream, y'all. But you know,
that was funny though. I think it's damn funny how the people know what their damn strengths are, and when like the conversation goes towards something they don't damn fuck with, you know, they might be on mute for an hour and a half. Like for instance, if you start talking about fucking fairies and fucking werewolves, Taz gonna be on damn mute for them about an hour. Gonna go fix their dinner or something. If you start talking about the damn Bible, Domo gonna damn, hey, you know, you all got it. Domo will be back in about an hour, 45 minutes or something. That shit be there killing me, man. Because you don't even know they'll be on the damn stream, but you know, that shit there just knowing that if you don't rock with them something, you know, what's the use of me damn interjecting?
Shut up,
you know, I just fall back and let y'all do y'all damn square earth thing.
Yeah, I'll shut up and learn. Unless your ass just ridiculous. Then I'm gonna shut you up.
Swab too. If you start talking about some shit Swab don't damn fuck with, Swab be in there playing the damn game and shit. Then he'll pop back in about 2 hours later.
The reason I don't engage in a lot of them Bible topics though is because to me it really is just arguing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a believer, and so I'm really gonna be on some bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for real, bro. I'm not a believer. I want to know what y'all talking about when y'all talking about it. I'm listening contextually, but a lot of niggas trying to convert you and shit, and that's where you kind of lose me at. I'll take the information. You know what I'm saying? And if information keep me in that direction, but a lot of niggas don't just want to give you the information.
So you want something that there can be a actual conclusion. You don't want something that's going to go around in circles and circles. Neither side can damn prove anything, or you know, like you said, just their argument.
That's the preference, man. But shit, I said I wasn't gonna do no playoff debates like that. It was right in the middle of one. I almost died.
Hey, what you in the background? So why you mute?
I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any more of that shit.
It was just some constant noise. You were stirring, and it was killing Taz. Mike, it sounded like somebody was stirring something, shaking something.
No, you know, kids just be slamming shit.
Yeah.
Kids just be slamming shit.
Yeah, I ain't hear no wild shit.
But yeah, I feel like shit. That's a dangerous debate for the playoffs. But I don't know if I'm gonna do this for them.
You said which one? What you think dangerous?
That shit y'all got going right now, where y'all finna dog fight to the end on good week. Nah, dog. I need that we something factual that we just disagree on, dog.
Well, we doing well. I guess it is. Well, I guess it's more so what has a bigger impact. So I think our shit has a clear.
Comparison. It's a comparison.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's should we? What if? How about this? Nigga, there's no fact to say this right. You niggas better scrap it out, nigga, for supremacy.
Yeah, man, it's a thought experiment, bro. It's a thought experiment.
After doing it, I'm thinking about, like, you know what, bro? I need a fucking fact to stand for, bro. I just did a whole fucking debate, and I'm pointing to factors. I'm pointing to things that are facts, but the fucking reference point that you can go directly to that says man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That it just if I'm gonna ever debate Blue again, it wouldn't be no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way that shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why I feel like both Suave and myself, we both kind of like, nigga, we get to create, because we essentially get to create a world and describe the impact based on some shit that requires something that could never fucking, all people doing one thing, what would happen? What would happen? Nigga, that's a what if for your ass, nigga.
What did you say? My bad.
Nah, I'm saying like it's a what if debate. Like we're creating a world. Like we literally it's a thought experiment. You know what I'm saying? We philosophizing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Come to the wire.
Yeah, man. That's why I feel like Suave is good, but I'm better. Suave is good. I'm better. I'm better. If I was gonna lose, I was gonna lose to Lance. It's over. It's over. It's over.
So, in the debate that y'all have coming up, is it a matter of who can paint the damn better picture, or who's Mike gonna win, or how is that gonna go?
It's gonna be.
They both try to play. I can't wait to see how y'all show the impact. I'm waiting to see. Waiting to see who's gonna finally be right there. Right there for the motherfucking Final Four. That's the last debate. Or is there after you?
Yeah, there's still isn't it A9 and someone?
No, it's sorry T-Dub.
Oh yeah, that's Monday. But no,
they on the 24th.
I was gonna say he was on here, so they on the 24th. Okay.
Yeah. I want to finish that.
So we should have action by
yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying though. I feel like but my only comfortability, and I'll only say it because I'm talking to this nigga, is that it's Suave. Like if I lose to Suave, I'm like, all right, go ahead, big homie. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
It ain't no, this bitch. Nah, it ain't no static. It ain't no animosity. You feel me? If I feel comfortable with losing to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Especially on some shit where I feel like the only way I'd be mad is if I ain't give my all. But if I lose to Suave, it's love. That's the homie.
What's wrong with losing to me?
Nigga, I'm gonna kick your ass, nigga.
Well, no, I'm just asking.
Nah, losing to you, nigga, you knew, nigga. That's why, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to lose
everybody, bro.
Because that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm the MVP. Like if I get knocked out of the playoffs to a rookie, nigga, like you lost to a nigga in his first season. Taz came over there and like, nah, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, I scraped it from the bottom to get the MVP. Ain't no nigga about to come over here and just try to flex. Nigga. Fuck that.
But you know, just damn talking facts. I don't really see Taz as a damn newbie. You know, I had bumped into Taz on various channels, you know, a couple years back. It's like Taz hasn't been part of a league like this, but he been doing this like shit, man.
You looking at it as somebody. You looking at it as somebody from in the chat.
Yeah,
we looking at it from.
Yeah, I mean, and Desali, you know me, bro. I didn't get on YouTube till I started fucking with SBDL. Like I didn't start going live. I didn't even start paying attention to personalities until SBDL. Everything else was just information from big names, Dr. Ben, Teddy. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, like the black people on like that was like going back and forth, like black YouTube, and I ain't know nothing about that shit. Like, so that means that even everything that I know about YouTube now is from niggas that I know from over here. You know what I'm saying? So for me, in terms of like what I'm looking at, like Taz in SVDL is a new nigga. A new nigga, because he came halfway through the season. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, actually the back end of the motherfucker.
The fast run, nigga.
That nigga came in so late. That nigga Solar said, "Yeah, we just put you in for season 4." He didn't even see you making it. Like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody finna come in and do no 8 goddamn debates, bro.
Hey, man.
That's because Solarman used to being around niggas with a work ethic. That niggas that really get it in. That's why.
I wanted this Solar no Taz because Solar know that George.
Taz also proved me wrong. Because I didn't think a nigga with a big platform could debate over here. I didn't think they could because I felt like it'd be too much. Soon as you take your first L, like man, fuck that. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna talk shit. Fuck these niggas. I'm gonna go, and then you got people that's gonna listen to you. So like, why would you be willing to take an L over here? I didn't think it would be a nigga that would be able to like withhold that. You know what I'm saying?
Like the rest of them, like Sanchez, them came through.
But no, he right though.
Like Jesus.
It's like that though. If you got your own following on channel where you know what I'm saying, it's about that cult worship and that celebrity pop shit like that. You don't want to take the L. You know what I'm saying? Like you right about that shit, bro. I just don't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? We move as they, bro. Like nigga, I don't mind losing no debate, nigga. I mind my performance in it. What I care about.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You don't mind losing.
Yeah, as long as I perform up to par, nigga. I'm that. So you know, as long as I do that, if I lose, I lose. Some people gonna say I won, nigga. As long as I perform at my best, I'm sure somebody will say I won. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know,
Right.
as long as I'm up to par, man. Like I don't, you know what I mean? And the other thing too, bro, like motherfuckers just don't like looking, you know, bad. So let's say I have a bad performance. You know what I'm saying? I'm just different, but nigga, I fucked up. Nigga, I blew it. I failed, nigga. I sucked that day. You know what I'm saying? I just do that shit as a real nigga, bro. As my platform grows, you know what I'm saying? As my wife platform grows, bro, we just came real on this motherfucker. So we ain't really got time to hide flaws and shit, bro. L is an L, nigga. I want to have fun with this shit more than I want to win. For real.
Yeah. Right. So yeah. So with that being said, I can't even talk shit about the nigga having a big platform because the nigga move like that. So he got a reputation as a rookie. I had to get it out the mud. I was a no-name nigga. My whole name, when I first started watching fucking SVDL, if I would have commented, my whole name would have popped up. I had to change my shit. You feel me? Like that's how. That
was my. I'm dumb as hell.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was. I had to look at it, nigga, because I'm like, man, I don't want these. You feel me? I got shit going on. Goddamn it. I can't just. You know what I'm saying? So shit. So like to get to this point, and like now, like everybody was talking shit saying I lost in the first round last season. But and to be 100% honest, in college, up until the end of my career, like in a lot of tournaments, nigga, me and my nigga, we'd go 7-1, 8-0 in the tournament. Nigga, lose in the first fucking elimination round. Shit happened like the nigga. I was feeling like Melo, nigga. That's why. But towards the end of my career, nigga, we started winning tournaments and shit. So niggas was smooth, but it was a struggle. So even coming out of that, even losing in the first round of SVDL, nigga, that shit was personal. I ain't put all my business and shit out there like that, but that shit was personal, nigga. So now I'm like, all right, nigga, this nigga Lance, this nigga,
in the building.
Nigga tried to be on that dude. I flexed on that, nigga, boom. You know what I'm saying? Now it's Suave easy. So now this the homie. I gotta kick Suave ass though. And I feel like he didn't get the baby. All I gotta do is flex. I boom.
I feel the same way. That's crazy. I really gotta stop this, dog. I'm really taking my own head up because I really feel like we both like, hey, if you take this, bro, you got it, bro. If you take this, bro, you got it, bro. I don't think it's no chases to it or nothing. It's just like, this nigga's crazy. This nigga is crazy and he's standing on that shit. And I don't even want to say nothing to scare him away. Like, I'm gonna try not to say nothing. I'm gonna be like, damn, that'll happen? Like, it's written in the Constitution. If all black people vote, we get control of the world. And all white people have to kill themselves. And aliens will come. I'll be like, I ain't know that, bro. I ain't know that was written in the Constitution. Damn. It's written in the Constitution. Bro, all eligible.
But look though, but you know what I'm saying? But look. So we know how that's gonna turn out. You know what I mean? If I do all of that and get to Taz and lose, nigga, that's
sunken place.
I see. That's a slap in the fucking face.
Sunken place.
That's a slap in the face. That's why I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't lose. I can't be losing to niggas, bro. Like you listen. It's too many niggas that's already willing to dance on my grave. It's niggas willing to dance on my grave. I'm not giving none of these niggas the opportunity. I ain't just debating Suave. I'm not just debating motherfucking Taz. I'm debating all them hating ass niggas that's sitting there sucking their teeth mad that I'm on their fucking screen.
And that's why you gonna die. Cause you know who I'm debating?
Please.
You, nigga.
Please.
You.
Please.
You try to put all
Please.
fictitious spirit people in the back of me and act like you gonna get angry at them. You gonna beat me by getting angry through that. I'm beating Chris by beating you right now. I'm teaching Kung Fu a lesson.
Subscribe to that channel for me. I don't know if y'all seen it. I'll show it again right quick. That's my deconstructing propaganda channel. I ain't been on there in a minute, but that's where I be doing the JFK breakdowns and shit. And you know what I'm saying, going back and getting some of the evidence, putting it up, talking about different parts of it. So you know what I'm saying, I just haven't put nothing on there in a minute, but like I got a whole JFK project going on over there. Just got to add to it, but yeah.
What it look like?
It's called Deconstructing Propaganda. Yeah, I'm about to get back on that motherfucker too.
Okay. I can't wait till I get 1,000 subscribers. Pussy ass niggas. I'm gonna be stunting on their ass. Nah. I could go live from my phone, ho.
Well, I wonder if that video on this, let me see.
I could put a post up.
Might be hidden on this channel, man.
Deconstructing propaganda.
Oh, I'm ready to get to it though.
You about to start working?
I'm ready to get to it.
You about to start working on your PowerPoint? Welcome to the block. Welcome to the hood. Welcome to the hood. Well, why you lying, bro? You already had this, bro. This one of your old college shit or some shit. All you gotta do is update it, change it. Nah, come on, man. Come on. Come on, Domo. You done bought consciously presentation on this shit.
Oh, you got me fucked up, nigga.
Consciously gave you one of his throwaways. Like,
yeah, you got me fucked.
This a killer. This a killer. Damn.
You a fool. You stupid.
Hell no. Damn. What happened to the man? You left something?
He said I'm running around with the throwaways. Ooh. I'm about to kick your ass, bro.
Man, you can't, bro. You can't. And this gonna be complete. This gonna be a high. I'm gonna get high off of this debate, bro. This gonna be fun and fucking fucking liberating. Validate. It's gonna be a bunch of shit, bro. And it's gonna be
you gotta beat up that bullshit critical race theory, Swab. You gotta.
Man, that color race theory.
Yeah, that bullshit critical race theory. Once you beat that up, he's dead.
All his talking points.
Shit. Yeah, you gotta beat up that bullshit critical race theory. Smoking dope. He's smoking dope. Niggas can't beat up shit they agree with.
Welcome to the block.
Niggas can't beat up shit they agree with.
No, there's a way to beat it up, though. I'll send you the emails. Remember, so I remember, Domo, you know, we did that to you the first round, so we got to do it this round. So properly, Candace Owens beats up critical race theory. You know what I'm saying? You ought to know, like, somebody who you're going to sound like. I'll put you in the ballpark. Brandon Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it the Hodgkins twins? What they call the Hodgkins? You ever heard of them niggas?
No, I ain't hip to them.
Yeah, bro. He made that shit up. It's some twin light skin niggas. He made that shit up. Ain't no fucking.
You talking about Lance twins? They dances opened up for Beyonce. They
Nah.
Niggas be snapping.
Nah. Well, like I tell you, you did deep enough in the conservative shitholes. You'll run into some names.
Welcome to the
You know what I'm saying? You just got something that kind of rise to the top more than
my name out your mouth unless you praise me, boy. That's the third time. I'm trying to give you a break right now. Run your show, nigga.
Nigga. He finna loosen that jaw up. Keep playing.
Run your show, nigga.
Lance in the building. What's going on, Lance? when you going to school these niggas, man?
I'm setting it up now. I just finished put some little finishing touches.
Okay. I want to be featured on one of your shows, man. I need some of that clout.
Man, look, when he do his show.
Yeah, I need some clout, bro. See, feature me on one. I know how to take you down a rabbit hole. These niggas is lost, bro.
No, I'm a real house.
Hey, you should break down a debate.
2 of them.
You should break down. Hey, so you ain't sending them debates, bro.
I couldn't. The files was too big. I was trying to send it. I'm gonna take them off of private, and you can just grab them that way.
Or share them into I use the Google Drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can send you a Google Drive link, and you can just upload it to there.
Yeah, just upload.
Okay, send it to me that way. I mean, yeah, I'm take some of them joints.
Well, you gonna take some of the debates off private? Yeah.
But, I was trying to send it the other day, I was too big. So if you could send that to me, I could send it to you right now. Anonymous Hebrew will be coming on tonight.
Boo.
Yeah, contender for the SVBL title.
And you better talk your shit too.
Most improved debater.
You better talk your shit too, 8-9. I'm letting you know, because I'll put your head on the flat.
You know,
let me hype you up right quick.
Because he has awards that you would never get, Domo.
Facts. Come back.
Yeah, I don't need to get most improved. I'm always the best.
Come back.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. Yeah. Now we got this time mark. You know, I'm a shit starter. You know, I'm a shit starter. You just fell right for that. I just threw the trap out there. You jumped right on that shit. I was like 5, 4, 3, 2. He let it process in his brain. Like, oh yeah, this would be a perfect comeback to that. I anticipated the whole thing. Yeah, how easy that is. I just grabbed my pen and my pad. Look, I literally grabbed my pen and my pad. Look, my pen and my pad. I was like, okay, let me get the time marker for this one. For my next promo vid. I need some material. I just threw it out there. He's at 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. I would never have to get that because I will always be the best.
Yeah, when I was a rookie, nigga, I was the best rookie, nigga. Now that I'm in the league, nigga, I'm the best in the fucking league.
How many times this nigga had me setting up and this little shit talking shit about us? Them niggas don't know, do they? They don't know. They ain't got shit on them. I can let you do my motherfucking tricks.
Hey, I'm telling you, me and you, we sit over here like, I'm gonna say this to him. He better not say this. He better not say this. I'm gonna say this to him, you. What's up? Nigga. If that nigga hit me with that cheese, nigga, I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah,
that nigga cry every time we be facing off. He be over there, yeah. I be like, damn, we telling you fucking up, bro. He not cool. He couldn't.
This is my coach.
Yeah.
This is my coach. You feel me? Nobody trying to listen to no motherfucking Anonymous.
Little young. Hey. I
done tried to describe what this nigga debated 3 times. I got it wrong all 3 times.
Go, man, I need you to interview Solar. Welcome to the block. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the hood. I'm still in
there. So, that'll be 9 o'clock, another hour or so. So you got a lot of shit to expose about
the tanks.
Daz and Swab Boss and shit.
I thought he's finna expose the tanks. And Yehukanan, that ain't even his real voice.
Ain't no way he said that. You got niggas on this side of the bracket.
Say, what you jumping over here for?
Right, he's very confident that he's going to make it to the finals. That's the whole thing.
I mean, so am I.
I don't think you ain't as confident as she is. Let me ask you this though, Taz. Would you be more confident if you were on the other side?
As far as the
making it to the finals.
As far as the final round, you saying?
Yeah, making it out of that. I'm making it out of that side. If you were on the other side, would you be a little more confident than what you are now?
Obviously,
to make it to the finals.
It's fucking Asar and Tuda.
Okay, so that I'm saying that to say that he's a little more confident than you are.
He should be. It's fucking Asar and T-Duck. I mean, come on.
You sleeping on Asar, brother. You sleeping on Asar. And Minister Howe.
Hey, yo, so who is this chick Kwame about to marry?
Asar is the first person I told on here that they're terrified to debate.
You said Kwame Brown, you talking about?
Kwame Kilpatrick.
Oh. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, he got out of jail. He already about to do.
He said, "Who is this broad he's gonna marry?"
You said he already about to do what?
This nigga said he about to start a ministry. He about to get married.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, get out here and get it poppin'. That's what you expected from him.
Yeah, what the fuck you talking about?
You know how to nigga get out of jail.
Exactly. What are you talking about? That's normal shit.
Get out and steal some more money.
Chick was in jail. He about to marry, just getting out, nigga. I can't marry a bitch. I've been on divorce for almost 2 years.
Look at
you. He got $5 million restitution.
Man, you know she was probably keeping something on his books, man. She was giving him them damn visits. Shit, that nigga probably know her better than anyone else.
Well, shit, yeah, that's an investment. I done seen big chicks do that type of shit for less. Nigga locked up for a body, and they pretty much taking care of this motherfucker while he's in jail. You know, so a motherfucker that's getting $5 million.
Getting or he had to pay $5 million. You mean right? $1 million?
Yeah. He got to pay $5 million in restitution.
Shit, but he got it.
I probably told her, baby, they ain't nothing. I'm made of money. I know how to go out here and get it.
Like,
she was like, all right, baby.
That nigga got it. He's a politician, ain't he?
That nigga just got out of jail, bro.
So what? Politicians get out of jail, nigga?
He better not have.
Yeah, he was a politician. Democratic
so
Michigan State representative.
Politicians are
I mean, didn't he get in trouble for misuse of funds? He got some money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He better not have no $5 million.
But politicians are both.
He did enough time to prove that it ain't from that too, though. Like he been
he had mail fraud, wire fraud, and racketeering.
30 years. That's crazy, bro.
As soon as he get out, somebody gonna hit his ass.
They be hemming niggas up with that, man.
Once they're doing the same shit them crackers doing.
Yeah, crackers get caught, they get bagged though.
I call bullshit on that, nigga. McConnell just got caught with motherfucking tons, megatons. That nigga still walking the street.
Who you say?
Mitch McConnell, or Cocaine Mitch, I should say.
Yeah, that's a false argument. Please don't present that.
Right.
Hey, bro,
he's not on the boat. Yes, he's not even on the boat.
Extraordinary and otherwise illegally coordinated scheme.
I mean, I get what you're doing, but he didn't even know
his net worth is $11 million.
Nigga, Taz, if they even thought your cousin was selling dope, they'll lock you up for conspiracy. Let's not play games.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, I know where you're going with that, but again, we can't overstate.
Is that not true?
That's not true.
Taz know about crime.
It's not true that you could get locked up for conspiracy.
That is true. You can get locked up for conspiracy.
And we know niggas done got locked up for conspiracy just because they knew it, motherfucker. Now, here it is. They associated them tons of cocaine that came through to him directly, and nothing happened.
Wait, who associated it to him?
Nigga, the news came out, megatons come through associated to Mitch McConnell.
I'm gonna read that.
The news came out. We didn't hear it no other way.
That's what I was showing earlier, right?
Yeah. You was showing me that shit earlier. That's what I said. I'm gonna read that shit. I get back to you.
I ain't know about that shit.
I got another one for you. Who the dude they made that movie Black Massa about? You know what I'm talking about? The white dude. Damn, he was a Boston
Bulger?
Yeah, they gave this man the opportunity to exchange his life for his girlfriend.
He was one of them, though.
He said, "I'll turn myself in if y'all let my girlfriend go."
Yeah,
What kind of shit?
God damn, what the
We don't
fuck is
get that opportunity.
project that, man? Hold
Nigga,
on.
like your mama, nigga. And come get you too.
I did a video of him too, bro. He was an MK Ultra subject, bro. I think that do everything that he did. He was an MK Ultra subject.
Anonymous said Taz is afraid of Domo and Suave.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Of course I am. I mean, and when you're sitting back waiting for either one of them, I'm pretty sure it does appear like they're ganging up on me, but only one of them are advanced. Just keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know who comes.
Yeah, Taz is in a good position now. He's already did his work. He's just waiting for you motherfuckers. I mean, I'll be trying to, I'll be fucking with y'all if I was Taz. I would be say nothing.
Yeah, it's over.
Try to get y'all internet turned off.
Okay, now I know goddamn well I did a video on this one, but
what was that?
Whitey Bulger. Pre-record. That's a Pale Cookie project. Let me see, man. That shit better be on my goddamn computer at least. I'll find the channel so later.
You need to get one of those drives where you store a lot of shit at.
The drives that be having terabytes on them and shit.
Yeah, you just put everything on that shit.
This one is
That
more
external
terabytes.
hard drive.
I got it after I did, you know what I'm saying, after I started and shit. You know what I mean? I lost a lot of shit because I wasn't recording that. I mean, I wasn't saving everything at first.
Yeah, storing it somewhere else.
Yeah, I was just doing videos at first, like the shit was gonna always be here.
But you know, YouTube used to give you the option. Like when I first started doing YouTube, it would upload and it would save. Like it would give you the option to save it in your computer. You know what I'm saying? When you was doing the upload, so it'd be like upload and then do you want to save it to your computer? Hell yeah.
It still got the option, but they don't do it automatically.
Oh, okay.
They download it onto your computer.
And then niggas thought it was going, you know, it wasn't gonna be no issue. So most people wouldn't download it to their computer; they just upload shit. I ain't trust that shit. I'm like, shit. But I also wanted to keep my videos so it'd be easier for me to access them to upload them on different platforms if I wanted to. Trying to keep from limiting myself.
Who that girl who was calling you mother something? She was damn fucking it up. She didn't see it as their mother father. She thought she was damn cussing. Thought you were cussing mother. What?
Yeah, her name was Truthfully Honest. We had a moment like me and my sister Deity had, you know what I'm saying? We bumped heads to begin with, but by the end, she was loving me, you know what I'm saying? And I love her too. But yeah, we had a good understanding.
Is there anyone on the platform that hasn't bumped heads though? This platform made the damn bump heads.
Man, talk about
it. Be all good the damn. Well, maybe not the damn next day, but maybe a couple days and shit.
And it depends on who you arguing with too, though, because you know some motherfuckers is petty anyway, so they gonna hold on to that shit. But nigga, as long as I can see your heart is in it, I ain't gonna feel no kind of weight. But if you got me arguing for some shit you don't really give a fuck about, like, man, I ain't wasting my time with that nigga no more. You know what I mean? I understand people got different passions, so I'll wrestle with you. You know what I'm saying? But
well, you know, and then for the most part, you know, I don't think we have any people left here who want to take it, you know, too far and, you know, talk about coming to burn your house down and shit. You know, I don't see any of that shit going on anymore.
Not to mention the niggas that left though, you was to think about doing that shit, you would be asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could plan on coming to kill me, but you didn't plan that I would kill you. So that's your problem.
Yeah, I mean,
You can plan it all you want to, but guess what? I'm planning to protect myself regardless of who it is. So if it happened to be you, then hey, you did that to yourself.
I mean that's kind of crazy to be talking about you going to where someone rests at, because like I tell people, all you gotta do is just come here and lay down in my damn yard.
You hear me? You feel me? In cold. But you know,
I ain't even about to damn throw the gun or nothing. Hey,
I can't even be mad at some people for, you know, what we would call pump fake. You know, I don't think they mean it on the face of it to pump fake. But as time go on, they think about it too and be like, man, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this stuff that we never had a chance to argue with somebody else, we think it is that deep to us. You know what I'm saying? Until you let that shit come out your mouth, and then you gotta walk around looking over your shoulder because you know what you said. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. When you're a real nigga, you know the difference between, you know, a threat and something that ain't a threat. I don't give a fuck what you said, my nigga. You feel me? When season 1, when I was telling niggas, bro, if I really want to see you, your IP dress ain't shit to me. Motherfuckers didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. But that's the difference between somebody who really want to reach out and touch your ass versus somebody just talking shit. I still don't know what that is.
Ain't it?
That's the difference. Because you don't know the means to actually do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't even know the means to actually do that shit, you just popping shit. But a lot of people found out, you know, in the past season, you don't want to say that shit to certain people. And I guarantee you they know who not to say that shit to. We have some new people that come in this motherfucker every now and then that don't know who they're talking to. But for the most part, even people that's been on the panel tend to let them know, nah, bro, don't talk that shit to him.
Have y'all seen that dude who damn solar hounded about last week, and the dude was talking about he wouldn't fight for his mama and all that? You know, who was that?
That's the same dude?
That's KWTV. They supposed to be setting up a debate, him and Taz, but I don't know, they come totally.
Man, that dude's scared.
I don't know the debate, man.
That nigga
not serious.
That nigga not
he's scared of Taz. He just trying to get some attention, man. Riding off of that shit. Off his Taz club.
That nigga said.
Some people just gotta stand his mama. Some people just gotta stand on their truth. Like if you're defending, if you defending Kevin Samuels, they don't care about what we say. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he gets he called me and he was like bringing like stuff up. I'm like, you know, like I mean, if you believe that it's the truth, then just stand on it. You know, that's
you know, the real niggas shake you out your spot.
I think that's what the problem was. The problem is that he sent the initial email wanting to defend Kevin Samuels, but when we started messing with him, he tried to backtrack. Like that's not what his intentions was. That's what it seemed like. So trying to come in like, you know, turn to the topic.
Yeah, he tried to feed into the crowd, see what niggas was up to. But
it was pretty damn bad what you did to him though, Solar man. That was pretty damn bad.
That was not the worst initiation.
I'm finna say you should have sent him to your little cousin because
this is the
you hated that nigga.
Those wars of the CIA.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. This is in this journal it talks about the you know, the history of the affiliation with the CIA, how he was using the proxy on the Soviets.
Oh yeah,
Soviets, and I think it was Tim Osman. It was his CIA name, and you know, he was being funded by the United States when he was fighting the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union collapsed. It was then used as a proxy to start this supposed war on terror by declaring that the United States was trying to occupy the holy places. And you know, they showed the connection with the Bin Ladens and the Bush family, and they give you a timeline, you know, timeline affiliation all the way up until September 10th. 2001. And, so that's a good book.
Let me ask this: didn't I read that Bin Laden was actually here on September 11th?
No, his family member was here.
Oh, okay.
They flew him out.
His parents.
Yeah.
No kind of shit.
Come watch
Yeah, they
the
got
fight.
flew out today. They're like, get y'all ass out of here. Oh shit!
Come watch the fireworks.
They got a special flight out of here when all of the planes was grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to. Cause planes ground like a motherfucker.
But that's no different than when they were saying, they basically pinned that Boston bombing shit on them dudes or whatever. Cause they was talking about how right after that bombing shit happened, they had like a Saudi prince that was in the hospital that Michelle Obama went to visit, and they got his ass the fuck up out of here. We ain't heard nothing else about that shit. As far as I'm concerned, like, you know, they do this shit on a regular basis. They always doing false attacks, you feel me? To the point, like, that's how you get your people behind you. Like, if I wanted to go to war with Suave, but all my niggas love Suave, I gotta make it seem like Suave a bad person. What better way than have a false attack and blame it on his motherfucking...
Right.
That nigga Bin Laden was here in the hospital. He came to a medical center here. Why? He was on the most wanted list.
Why he was on the most wanted? I'm like, what the fuck?
Now who?
Like, man, and then you think about how in bed we is with the motherfuckers that do the oil and shit. It's like, these people control the majority of the oil. You really think you can touch these motherfuckers?
Gotta touch their ass up.
I mean, you know, we don't care nothing about none of that because we ain't hearing on that shit to begin with. And I hook up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't eating with your fuck. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But, you know, we talk about the higher up, the people that get hired by the people who in their pocket. Like, nigga, first they can't do shit. Michelle just gonna be happy to meet the motherfucker. And if I was Barack, I would have been pissed off. Like, bitch, you over here, cloud chase. Are you able to run up in this motherfucker face for? But all the while, nigga, y'all both in bed with their ass. That's why. He sent his bitch to go check on him. Like, hey, I'm not sending my girl to go check on no motherfucking criminal. The fuck? But she stirring this shit every day. She stirring this shit every day. Then they chase down that boy and his brother. You feel me? Like, they chase them motherfuckers down like dogs. Like, oh, everybody believes that this the people. Like, they made us do the shit. Like, we was playing Where's Waldo and some shit. They like, did anybody got the footage? Like, they had random citizens sending that shit in. And based on the conclusive evidence that they had from the citizens, that we said this motherfucker did the shit, now they like, oh, we're going out to these people. Like, when did that ever happen? They made us kill these people, bro. They made us pick who should die for the Boston bomb.
They ain't make me do shit.
Nigga, you know I'm speaking hypothetically, but I'm glad you clear your name. Shit, me too. They ain't made me do a motherfucking thing, but I peeped the game they was trying to run. But I
watching all this shit like a movie.
Yeah, like Big Gerber said, like when these countries go to war with our country, you think they're gonna say, black man, move out the way so we can bomb this shit? No. We gotta pay attention to what's going on so we know what's coming. And when it do come, nigga, I can at least be cool with my ancestors enough to know they know I'm on my way. Like, nigga, I can't get up out of here that fast. They sending missiles. And we see the shit happen in other countries, not to say, you know, not trying to fearmonger or nothing, but if the shit was to happen, who the fuck are we to be like, why us?
That fear mongering is coming, nigga. Once you hear ancestors, nigga, fear mongering is on the way, bro.
Once you hear what?
Ancestors.
That's sad. That's sad they got you programmed like that, though. That's sad. Cause if you thinking about your ancestors,
bro, people done exploited that shit, though. I'm telling you, people done exploited that shit.
Hey,
so
but guess who the people is? They not me.
No,
me.
No, of course not. But yeah, niggas done exploited that shit so much, bro. Like, it's sad where we at with it today. So I know
that is sad. That is.
And that's why, you know what? That's why I go after people for not being pro-black and shit like that, bro. It's too many people done fucked up.
We ain't supposed to be trying to convert nobody. We did. We ain't out here trying to make a love.
I used to, though. I mean, bro, you should have to
I mean, you
convert
gotta think
my-
about it. You
my-
know, if we
that
come
they
from a
black.
certain background, we gonna move a certain way. You feel me? But once you notice, like, hold on, I'm banging on these niggas. Like, you gotta chill the fuck out.
I like to see people get their damn black wake up call though. You might not want to damn convert
But that's
people,
why I
but
don't
you
bang
love to
on
see
niggas too,
people
though.
get their
Cause I
damn
know
nigga
that,
wake up call.
man, that's why I don't bang though. Cause I know that shit coming though. Cause it's serious. They gonna get that nigga wake up call. If you sitting over there banging on motherfuckers, you get one too though. You get one too.
Yeah, but here's a president of Pakistan because they were doing an interview with her before because it was already an attempted assassination on her, and it was on an interview with her. This is when she talks about the how Bin Laden was already dead. This is back in 2007.
Yeah, that's what I was finna play for Taz.
That's what I was gonna ask y'all about because that's what I had been
Hold
read.
on a second. This was I played this on the joint that I was doing on Iran like last year. That's one of the things that he did erase. Which remember the joint I did when I was talking about the Iran and Donald Trump. But he
I'm a military officer.
Were they members of or associated with the government?
Yes, well, one of them is a very key figure in security. He's a former military officer. He is someone that has had dealings with Jaish-e-Mohammed, one of the banned groups of Maulana Azhar, who was in an Indian jail for decapitating 3 British tourists.
Yeah, man.
that was the wrong one.
Oh, the one and I'm like, hold on, y'all niggas are playing quiet mouth. What the fuck going on?
In his government, is that true?
Yes, it is true that I wrote to General Musharraf. I received information from General Musharraf that a friendly country had passed on to them the information that I could be attacked by a gang from the Afghan warlord Baitullah Masood, or by Hamza bin Laden, the son of Osama bin Laden, or by the Pakistani Taliban in Islamabad, or by a group in Karachi. So I sent back a letter saying that while these groups may be used, I thought it was more important to go after the people who supported them, who organized them, who could possibly be the financiers or the organizers of the finance for those groups. And I named 3 individuals who I thought were their sympathizers. Now I understand that I could be wrong and my suspicions could be misplaced. But these are the people that I suspect want to stop the restoration of democracy. They want to stop my return because they know in 1993, when Pakistan was on the brink of being declared a terrorist state, I stopped the rise of terrorism. And they know that I can do it again. So I feel that these are the forces that really want to stop not just me, but the democratic process and the will of the people from triumphing.
And in terms of these 3 people that you mentioned, were they members of or associated with the government?
Yes, well, one of them is a very key figure in security. He's a former military officer. He is someone that has had dealings with Jaish-e-Mohammed, one of the banned groups of Maulana Azhar, who was in an Indian jail for decapitating 3 British tourists and 3 American tourists. And he also had dealings with Omar Sheikh, the man who murdered Osama bin Laden. Now, I know that having dealings with people does not necessarily mean direct evidence, but I also know that internal security has totally collapsed in Pakistan, and that internal security cannot collapse without there being some blind eye, if not collusion, being turned to the rise of the militants and militancy. Not only are our tribal areas out of our control, but
what was that? Was that a slip up? Because she wasn't even talking about Bin Laden. Was that like a slip up?
No, she was. She was. What she said was she was trying to give credentials, and what she said was the dude who killed Bin Laden, Omar Sheikh, was working with some of the other people who was trying to stop her politically. So she was talking about her political enemies, and she was giving a background on them. So when this said Omar Sheikh, that's who she was tying into it being important.
All right, so yeah, because she in the beginning she was saying that she don't know exactly who tried to kill her the first time. It could be amongst these different terrorist groups, and Osama bin Laden was a part of one of those groups that allegedly will be.
Nah. Osama bin Laden is just somebody who got killed by some motherfuckers who tried to kill her.
President Musharraf.
Yeah, but what you were saying in the beginning was that it was a group of people, because they're interviewing her because somebody tried to kill her already. So they interview her and asking her, like, who could be responsible for this?
Right.
I think she said the Taliban was one of those people. Groups.
Right.
One of those groups.
But in that context, she was only using bin Laden as a victim of the assassins.
Right. Yeah. At the end, yeah. Going towards the end. But yeah, so Umar Sheikh, he was a double agent, right?
Yeah, and actually, I'm for real. I done forgot a lot about that. I had actually forgot that she even said that shit. So Swab said it yesterday. I forgot all about Omar Sheikh. I forgot all about this shit. That's why I say it's so many layers to this shit, bro. Like you almost have to have a research team on some shit like that.
I don't want to say it yes. I don't want to say it yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, shit,
I don't want to school you on that, brother. I schooled you on that one.
You schooled me, bro?
Yeah, I schooled you on that one, brother.
You ain't even know the nigga name, bro. Fuck up, nigga.
Yeah, I schooled you on that.
Know her name.
So you can act like you already knew it. You can act like you already
bullshit, nigga. You didn't know her name, nigga.
You can act like you already knew it. You know what I mean? And it's cool.
I absolutely did.
So this is Umar Sheikh.
I'm so happy you jarred my memory, bro. I appreciate that.
This is Umar Sheikh. This is the guy right here. And that's why, you gotta be careful, motherfucker, because and then Umar Sheikh. Is this him? British terrorist of Pakistan origin. He was arrested several times in 1944 and arrested tours in India.
That's crazy how she ended up getting assassinated, though, bro. You ever seen that video?
Of her assassination?
Yeah.
I think wasn't the one she was coming out the car or something like that?
Walking through that crowd, driving through. I think they were driving through. Somebody just walked up and shot. Yep. That's crazy too, though. That ain't shit like JFK, nigga. You ain't gonna see shit on that.
Yeah, that was vicious right there. I don't think I've seen that though. I think I read it. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, there's a big, huge ass crowd. Somebody stepped through there and shot her ass, bro.
Yeah, this is Umar Sheikh right here. Yeah, he was a double agent, so kidnapping and British nationals. Kidnapping of American British nationals in 1994. It says, Elias Mustafa is a British terrorist of Pakistan origin. He was arrested several times in India and prison for and for kidnapping a Western tourist in India. And an act which he acknowledges he released 1999 and provided safe passage into Afghanistan with support of Taliban in exchange for passengers aboard hijacked Indian Airlines Flight 814. He is most well known for his role in the 2002 kidnapping and murder of Wall Street reporter Daniel Pearl. Saeed was arrested by Pakistani police on February 12, 2002 in Lahore in connection with the Pearl kidnapping and was sentenced to death on the 15th of July 2002 by Special Judge of Anti-Terrorism Court Saeed Ali. So he's saying that he had to be killed around 2002, Bin Laden. Let me see.
I know. In 2001, he was in America.
Let's see. Death committed to life in prison. Oh, so they didn't sentence him. Oh, he's still alive, Umar Sheikh.
Still alive?
This is what it's saying. It's saying since 2000 to present. He says he's imprisoned. Yeah, because he's given his birthday, but it's not given his death. He says criminal penalty. He said death committed to life in prison. Yeah, he's in prison. He's saying life in prison. So he says for killing Sheikh's murder, convicted, was overturned. Okay, it was overturned. He was sentenced to death on July 15, 2002 by Special Judge of the Anti-Terrorism Court Saeed Ali Shah for killing Pearl. Sheikh's murder conviction was overturned by a Pakistani court on April 2nd, 2020. Former Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf, in his book In the Line of Fire, former President President book in 2006. The book contains a collection of Musharraf's memoirs and is being marked as his official autobiography synopsis. Yeah, so he stated that Saeed was originally recruited by British intelligence agency MI6 while studying at the London School of Economics. So that's the book where you can find that at, In the Line of Fire. That he was a double agent, obviously, because he was working initially as a terrorist. That's
I think it said working as a terrorist.
Yeah, he was working as a terrorist.
That's crazy.
Or by the alias he said Barnes is a British terrorist of Pakistani origin. He was arrested and served time in India. Because that's what she was saying. She was saying that they were hired. She don't know who hired them, she was saying. She didn't know who was the people funding these groups. So he was a double agent.
Wow.
And he was working for the obviously the British intelligence, according to former president of Pakistan, Pervez Musharraf. He stated that Saeed was originally recruited by British intelligence agency MI6 while studying at. So they actually had him first.
Right. But I think that's why. See, that's what make it plausible though that he could have been in on Bin Laden being killed years before.
Right. So exactly when was Bin Laden murdered? Because some people say that he was murdered like in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I always hear 01 between 01 and 03.
Yeah, because he was in college when MI6 grabbed him. That's another thing to study that connection with British and Pakistan. their affiliation, because remember they Pakistan was created during the Gandhi, when they was having this whole thing with the what was Gandhi? He was a Hindu.
Yeah.
What was his religion?
I don't know. You say Gandhi?
Yeah, Gandhi. And
I don't fuck with it.
I think it was Hindu, and they was it was a small population of British. This is before they created Pakistan, so it was a small population of Muslims that they were killing them. And I think this was World War II. The first president of Pakistan, I forget what his name was, but he was a politician at the time, and he actually made some connections, which he actually was able to get some people to help the British with soldiers in World War II. And so they helped them actually create, this state separate from India, Pakistan, which is just dedicated to the Muslim Indians. So from the creation of Pakistan, and this is probably why they got nukes, Pakistan is a British creation from the outset. I think his name is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. What's his name? Yeah, he was they were persecuting them because they was actually trying to get together, I think, against the British at a point in time, because they was being controlled by the British. And so the nonviolent protesters of Gandhi was being done with that. So they actually got the Muslim sector that was being oppressed. And I think it was propaganda that actually got them actually fighting them from the beginning, British propaganda. So they took that Muslim sect and it was able to create a separate. So that's all Pakistani is. It's a bunch of Indians, East Indians that is just Muslim.
But that question that you just asked makes sense now. How the hell did down Pakistan get down nukes? If it's just because
that whole thing was a British creation from the beginning.
Okay, that makes sense.
So now you have this whole thing with Muhammad. I mean, going back to this guy. This is why a lot of these people are educated through the universities in Britain. And then you can see that this is where they grabbed him at, London School of Economics. This is where the MI6 grabbed him. The alleged Saeed was sent back to the Balkans by MI6 to engage in operations. Sharif later says at some point, he probably became a double agent. It literally says it. a rogue double agent. His complicity in the murder and the reasons. I'm gonna get that book. It's In the Line of Fire. His complicity in the murder of the reason behind it have never been disputed. At his initial court appearance, he stated, "I don't want to defend this case. I did this right or wrong. I had my reasons. I think our country shouldn't be catering to American needs." But he subsequently appealed his conviction and is awaiting further progress, while President Saeed's lawyer has stated he will base his client's appeal on the admissions of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Yeah, I guess he let it all. This motherfucker look Chinese. President of let me see the yeah, because I mean when you look at Pakistan in comparison to India, you know what I'm saying? This is a stark difference between, and they're really the same people. I mean, I think it's more Punjabi in India, but they're like really the same people. It's just that they had a religious difference. But they're like their air forces is probably like top 10 air force, I believe, and they actually have nukes. So they're grabbing these Pakistanis and they're using them to orchestrate this false thing on terrorism. That's what it's looking like. Because every time when you see Pakistan, you're seeing some form of British intelligence affiliated or associated with them in some type of way, or American intelligence.
So let me ask you this: China is the only non-white country that has nukes, huh?
Well, other than Pakistan has nukes.
Well, with no connection to Europe or America, because like you said,
are the Russians are the Russians white? You consider them to be white because they have a large Asian population. So you consider them to be white?
Yep.
Well, yeah, if that's the case, I believe that I think that I don't know. Yeah, there's no African nation with nukes.
I used to brag about South Africa having it until I did research on it, and that was basically white people.
Yeah, they disbanded it though, right?
Yeah. They basically took them out of the country, I guess, when all that shit fell apart. So that's something interesting. Mostly, just about totally, only white nations have nuclear capabilities. White nations or nations with strong ties to white nations. Like Pakistan, India. I don't know about India. India has a nuke though, right?
I'm at the look that up. I know they said Pakistan does. I don't know about India.
Yeah, I think India has them too. But I would say that they're a former extension of the damn British Empire, and there's probably some type of ties still there. Strategically placed.
Okay, so this is the 9 countries possess nuclear weapons: United States, Russia, France, China, the UK, Pakistan, India, Israel, and North Korea. So those are the countries.
Oh, they count North Korea in it now. Oh yeah,
remember North Korea have nuclear weapons.
Yeah, they just don't have the damn missile system to get it far reaching. But yeah, they do have nukes. I wonder who the hell they bought that from. Probably China. Couldn't think about it, but
yeah, remember, I think what was that? The Korean War, right? And they actually had the I think they was invading. It was something parallel. They crossed it, and they actually was going into South Korea. So I think it was a U.S. intervention, and then they began to push them back up. And then I think Chinese troops was on the border, and they was giving an ultimatum to the United States that if you cross this particular area in North Korea, we're going to invade. We're going to go in, and support the North Koreans. I think that actually happened. And that's kind of what ended the war, from what I believe.
Yeah, the Russians and the Chinese actually aided the North Koreans.
Yeah,
in the Korean War. There's a lot of planes got shot down. A lot of American planes got shot down because the Russians gave the North Koreans, saying their planes. They gave them their technology, their aerospace technology. So a lot of American planes were getting shot down. So both China and Russia was in it.
It says was a war between North Korea with military support from China and the Soviet Union and South Korea. Backed by personnel from the United Nations, and South Korea backed by personnel of the United Nations. So they were saying that this was the United Nations' first war that they intervened on, because I think they just started around this time. They come as a result of World War II, so this was their first operation. Principally the United States. The war began on June 25th, 1950, when North Korea invaded South Korea following clashes along the border and insurrections in the South. The war officially ended in July 27th, 1953, in an arms stance. Is an arms stance, that board about the complete position session of hostage war. Okay, after the surrender of Japan in the World War II, Korea was divided. Okay, yeah, so it's the 38th parallel. It says, after the surrender of Japan at the end of World War II, Korea was divided at the 38th parallel into two zones of occupation. The Soviets administered the northern half and the Americans administered the southern half. In 1948, as a result of the Cold War tensions, the occupation zones became two sovereign states. A socialist state that was in the north under the totalitarian leadership of Kim Il-sung, and the capitalist state in the south under the authoritarian leadership of Syngman Rhee. Both governments of the two new Korean states claimed to be the sole legitimate government of all of Korea, and neither accepted the border as permanent. North Korea, Korea's People's Army crossed the border and drove South Korea on June 1950. The United Nations Security Council denounced the North Korean move as an invasion and authorized the formation of the United Nations Command and Dispatch. Yeah, this is some Hegelian dialectic shit. I can already see that shit.
Basically, they was afraid that World War III, it almost broke out, if you think about it.
It says, and dispatch of Korean forces to Korea to repel it. The Soviet Union was boycotting the UN for recognizing Taiwan as China. And China was not recognized by the UN, so neither could support the People's Republic of Korea. 21 countries of the United Nations eventually contributed to UN forces, with the United States providing around 90% of the military personnel. After the first 2 months of the war, South Korea Army and American forces hastily dispatched to Korea were on the point of defeat, retreating to a small area behind a defense line known as the Busan Perimeter. In May 1950, a risky amphibious UN counteroffensive was launched in Incheon, cutting off KPA troops and supply lines in South Korea. Those who escaped, enveloped, and captured were forced back north. UN forces invaded North Korea in October 1950 and moved rapidly towards the Yalu River, the border with China. But on 19th of October 1950, Chinese forces of the People's Volunteer Army crossed the Yalu and entered the war. UN retreated from North Korea after the first phase offense and the second phase offense. Then Chinese forces were in South Korea by late December. In these subsequent battles, Seoul was captured 4 times, and communist forces were pushed back to positions around the 38th parallel, close to where the war had started. After this, the front stabilized, and the last 2 years were a war of attrition. The war in the air, however, was never a stalemate. North Korea was subject to a massive U.S. bombing campaign. Jet fighters confronted each other in air-to-air combat for the first time in history. And Soviet pilots overtly flew in defense of their communist allies. So yeah, they had a point where when they crossed the Yalu River, that the Chinese began to intervene in the war. So, China has nuclear capability. So, as what you were saying, maybe there was some type of connection with China and North Korea. Because I would ask a question as to how they get nuclear capability.
Either Russia might have gave it to them.
Well, I think Russia gave it to China, and then China gave it to North Korea.
Honestly, neither one of those guys really had any. They stole it from the Germans. They stole it from the German scientists. That's how everybody got it between the Soviet Union and the U.S. because what it was is the U.S. really wasn't supposed to win World War II, especially with the technology that Germany had. So when Germany got defeated, like the Soviets and the Americans start basically sneaking scientists out. So we just luckily happened to get Albert Einstein.
So what was the guy name again? And what was the guy name? Okay, Pervez Musharraf. Let's see if they're gonna show this John because they playing around. Okay, so it's on Kindle. So you know I ever thought, because I never actually did this. You know how it'd be the same book on Amazon, one would be like $80 and then the other one be like $18.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
So is it the same book or is it like?
I think so. Be like a private seller, and you know sometimes they're triple or quadruple the price, double the price, and because you know eventually the damn original copy is gonna damn run out. You know, there's a series I damn follow where you know dude having a problem with it, where you know his books cost $20, but on damn Amazon people be selling them for $100 and $150. You know, because he didn't personally put them on Amazon. That's the other thing about it. You know, is not always the actual publisher who put it on there. It's people who are selling them privately.
Right. Yeah, because I'm about to get that book in the line of fire. I want to read that. John.
Hey, when you was going to college, where was you buying your books from, Solar? Was you buying from the college bookstore, or were you like going online trying to find some cheaper ones?
So you talking about the actual books for the classes?
Yeah, you know how they give you your
what I would first do is I would see if it's in the library, and sometimes they'll have like they'll have the book, but it'd be like because you know it's all a fucking come up, man. You know it's these capitalistic motherfuckers. So every year, if you're taking a particular class, they'll make a new edition of the book that you have to get.
Yeah, it's a particular professor's book that you have to actually buy.
So I would go to the library, and usually they'll have the last year's edition, and I would just get that. And the only thing is that, you know, when they tell you the page number, you would have to look for it yourself, whatever it is. But it seems to be in the same type of order, but like a little bit of differences, you know, little minor differences. So I would do that first. But if they don't have the book, then I would go, because they had something in Temple where you could go
to Temple University.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they would have something where you could go to the other libraries in the branch colleges to see if it's there.
Hey, what year did you go to Temple?
I went there in 2008.
Oh, well, he was already gone.
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, my homeboy was gone then. Because he went to Temple. He played football for Temple too.
Yeah, it was 2008.
I didn't catch you. You was yawning. You said what?
Yeah, I said I was there in 2008.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, were you there the same day that old boy from Philly, Ali Muhammad, was there too? No,
he graduated.
No. He older than you. He older than you. That's right. Yeah,
well, I think I was 28 then, so I wasn't like a typical college student.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we were the Bill Cosby old automata. Did you get a chance to meet Bill Cosby?
Oh well, not at Temple. He used to have these.
He went to Temple though, didn't
he? Yeah. He went to Temple. I didn't meet him at Temple, but he used to have town hall meetings, like twice a month. That I used to go to.
Yeah, was you out there with him buying girls drinks as well?
Yeah. You know what's damn funny is
Boy Mansion.
I heard a dude from his age group said, we always saw the Cliff Huxtable Bill Cosby, but he said Bill, was a damn straight up gangster, man, in Chicago or whatever. What's the dude? Elder Pharaoh or something? Pharaoh, whatever the name is. 67-year-old nigga be on damn YouTube. But he said Bill's a damn real gangster, man.
I mean, he's kind of a walking hypocrite in a way, though.
You know my Bill?
Yeah, Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that the statement that he was making about black. I mean, really, like you say he's gangster. I mean, yeah, because the same shit like he said on that interview was how he talking to motherfuckers. I mean, he really didn't hold back. How you felt about anything. He was at the meetings. He was talking the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, he did good by painting not a perfect, but a good image of a black household with the Cosby Show. I give him that. But when I say he's a walking contradiction or a walking hypocrite, it's because it's like, yo, you in public, you going off on black folks talking about, they need to not be having outside kids, and he got a couple of outside kids, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, his daughter tried to blackmail him.
Radical in the building.
And then, he was living a wild life, which, that.
But that's why I don't really get into them personality worship. I see every damn black man as a damn black man, well, a man, period. I know we all have our damn vices, so that's why I don't come down too hard on them someone when I find out something about them. Plus, I don't get too damn high on them. On my shit. That's what niggas. I know what niggas do.
It was like they always knew that about Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? They always knew that. That was a joke that was floating around. But I think a lot of stuff that he was trying to do. Because remember, he's like a black elitist.
Yeah, he was trying to buy NBC, a portion of NBC.
Do some stuff and
that's when they got him. They came at him.
He had some negative shit to say about Trump. He was trying to buy NBC.
He got some land that they want to run a damn pipeline through or something.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit going on. So it's like he was a person with a lot of influence and a lot of money. So the objective was to take that away from him. That's all that shit was. Just to take, they knew he was. I mean, most of these motherfuckers is into that type of shit. He was like a celebrity.
But who he had the influence with? Because honestly, in my opinion, I don't think he had a big influence with the black community like that, though.
Oh yeah. What? Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying? People like, yo, because he came to, my hometown, one of my hometowns in Columbus, man, when he was popping off at the mouth about, putting black people down, and they weren't too fond of him, man. They thought of Bill Cosby as a coon.
Oh, yeah, he definitely was that. I mean, he's a black elitist. I mean, that's
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, so it's like, but yeah, I mean, come on, it was Bill Cosby. Like, he was like America's dad at a point in time.
Yeah, that's true. But that's why I was asking you who he had the influence with. Because are you saying he had the influence with white America, or he
had influence with the mostly with the liberal and with the black elitists.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really with black people at a point in time. Period. It wasn't until after he made those comments,
right,
about black people that he people began to view him some type of way. That was like
he had everyone.
That was post Bill Cosby, but like he was like.
He had black and white people.
He used to fund Spike Lee's movies, man. Every time Spike Lee was trying to do a movie, he'd go run up and hit Bill Cosby up for some money. You know what I'm saying?
That was a made man right there, bro. He had a lot of power, bro. He had a lot of power and an influence.
But because
with the personality and all that, some people think it's it's a safe, you know, it was like safe for this, you know, but he began to, you know, like you said, he tried to make some power moves. You gotta have influence and power to even get a position to try to buy NBC.
Yeah.
You gotta buy a whole network.
Yo, but you see, they're going after T.I. now though, man. Like when T.I. was like about trap music, you know what I'm saying, and hustling and all that, you know, they looked out for him, they got him out of jail, you know, gave him a TV show. Now that I think he met Dick Gregory, and that's what changed his mind, and that's where he became conscious. And so, you know, you see T.I. now, you know what I'm saying, he on trying to unite the people, you know what I'm saying, trying to empower the people. And it's like all of a sudden now they're bringing this girl out the woodwork with this, you know, the lifestyle that him and his wife live.
So what's going on with that? What happened with that?
Here's the thing. What it is this. T.I. and Tiny, they not swing as far as like males come in. Basically, she go both ways, and they freak them girls together. I guess before the girls even come into the house or whatever, they signed probably a disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
And, you know, and he want them to do, you know, a Molly or whatever before they come up in there. And so they had this one chick that had a long-term relationship with them. I think her name was Sabrina.
Right.
And I think, man, T.I. might have did something to her like a long time ago or something like that. It might have been.
I think he hit her with a gun or put a gun out on her.
It was something he did like 12 or 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So she was still.
She had fell in love with them Tiny.
Yes,
right.
She was still dealing with them even after that. Matter of fact, she was the one who was going and recruiting the women. Like all the women that they were having these, you know, exploitations with, she was recruiting them. So I guess all of a sudden, her and Tiny had some type of fallout, and that's when she hit Instagram and started doing all this bogus crap and all this other stuff. They done threw that out, man. Ain't going to trial, man. She trying to get an apology out of it now.
So how are you saying that's them trying to get T.I.?
I'm just saying they probably set that brought up to it.
Because it seemed like, you know, from what I read, it was just like, you know, like what Dizali was saying with she started liking Tiny, and their whole thing was like, you know, we get some side chick and we'll have our little thing, but you know, they ain't fucking up our shit type of thing.
Right.
And so once that became you know, realization to her, she began to like, you know, feel some type of way. I think it was a situation that happened with T.I., which involved some form of abuse or an assault.
Yeah, he whooped the ass for it. So
I think she was trying to confide in Tiny, and Tiny was like, "Well, I ain't going that far with it because you know I'm with Team T.I. Like you just like some side chick type shit." So once that happened, she wanted to expose them. You know?
But here's the thing. She's talking about an incident that probably happened like 15 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? She's trying to make it seem like the incident is most recent. It's not.
Right.
And then when you look at the statutes of limitation, it's played out.
Yeah,
well, I mean, T.I. and Tiny good on that. Long as they didn't have any damn minors up in there, man. Long as because
she put the one chick on, and she could. There was nothing that tied T.I. into anything involving sex trafficking and alleged anything involving minors. Now some of the things that they did was, like we said, it was some chicks that gave an account of them consensually taking mollies and having sex. There was one chick that was affiliated with T.I.'s entourage, and I think she didn't know that she was being they put something in their drink on some Bill Cosby shit. So this is what she's saying happened. I think she was 16 at the time. So that wasn't tied to T.I. It was like, it was supposed to be allegedly his entourage. And they made her fill out some disclosures, so yeah, it's a bunch of mess. But that shit typical. I mean, these are celebrities, and a lot of people want to fuck celebrities.
A lot of kinky stuff.
Yeah, they into some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on a note like,
It is well known.
Panic was saying this about LL Cool J, that it was sometime it was in the studio, and he would come like every 5 minutes with a different girl. They would go to the back, and he would come and leave out, and come back and leave out. So
that nigga Todd James.
Yeah, so they was like, damn. He said, "Are you fucking all these girls?" And he was like, LL was like, "No, I just let him suck my dick for about like maybe 1 minute, and then he don't even bust. He just, make him stop and then go get another girl and shit." That's how easy it was for him to get. Think about that shit. Like, he just like going and getting chicks and like, yo.
Yeah.
So like, I'm saying that to say that when it's that easy, you're gonna start getting into some real fucking freak shit, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're bored with the damn same old regular degular, you know what I'm saying? And because I done met people who them said that, they're like, look, man, shit, I've been there fucking a long time, man. I done damn done it all, so we have to go to them further lengths to them make it worth our damn
people
while.
like I think that the chicks was down, but see, that was part of their whole fetish. Now, part of their fetish was making them take the Molly, flying them all the way out there, convincing them that they were going to be some, putting them on. That was part of their little thing. It was like a power thing. And that's what part of the thing, that's what they was into. All that was
man, you ain't got to tell no girl you're going to put her on, man. Atlanta is off the chain, bro. Like, real. Yeah. So you ain't even got to tell them, I'm going to put you on, like, yo, this is T.I. and Tiny. I mean, there's so many bisexual women in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, gay pride is damn near.
That's what the chick was saying, though. It was one account that was like, yeah, they actually called me and said that they're gonna do blah blah blah, and I was down for it. But it was a couple of other accounts that were saying that, like, maybe I don't know if they were lying, but they were saying like, well, they didn't know that they called them, telling them that they're gonna do this and this for them.
I doubt that, man. I mean, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you can do personality worship, man. But man, I'm a regular Joe, dog. I'm a regular.
I mean,
Joe.
You ain't never do that before. I mean, yeah, but like, you never do that before. Like it's like you're a popular person in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll say something to the chick, like, yeah, we can, because they'll want you to do something, because they're invested in you a certain type of level too. So they'll bring something up that they really want from you.
Okay, yeah,
like whether it's money or well, you're gonna come and sit with me at the lunchroom today, and like on Monday you're gonna come and sit with me at the lunch. You're like, yeah, you'll say yeah, just the fuck. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna bust it up with you, and yeah, I'll do this. So
yeah, I know what you're saying.
But like the thing is that I believe that them. It ain't about whether they could do it or not, because they could just get any chick, I think that was part of their little freak thing. So like, okay, we're gonna pretend like we're gonna fly this person out and make them think this, and then make them take the Molly and make them sign off on it. And I think that was all part of their little thing that they were doing. Because there's so many accounts of the same thing going on, the same thing of them getting people to go out there and. They're getting people to fly them out, and it was the same process. They make them sign the take the Molly, and
you said Kelly.
Kelly do that. Like when Kelly go have concerts, right? What he do is he got somebody who go out in the audience, spot a chick. You know what I'm saying? And see if the chick want to go backstage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the wranglers, they call them hoe wranglers.
That's what everyone do. That's what all
of them do that shit.
That's what they all do.
All of them do that shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where you get the term groupie from. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they know what it is. It's just this allegedly.
You already know, man. I damn tell you, watching these damn YouTube videos, someone who was hitting everyone who I really had no idea was smashing everyone. That nigga Pop, man. That nigga was smashing everything. Man. Oh, like, goddamn, this nigga was living. This nigga was, who the hell I just heard he was smashing? O.J. Simpson's daughter or something? And then I'm like, God damn.
O.J. Simpson, or you talking about Quincy? Nah, you ain't talking about Quincy. Everybody. Quincy.
O.J. Simpson's daughter. During the trial, someone said, I was like, God damn, this nigga done damn smashed everything walking around here. Motherfucker living a lie. You know,
well, you ever seen that movie Posse?
You said what? Hustle?
No, Posse.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
I don't think
the one with Mario Van Peebles, the black.
The Western shit?
The Western movie.
I think I saw it a long time ago, but
okay, how about
like one?
What's that dude Antoine Fisher movie? Y'all seen that one?
I seen that movie, yeah.
All right, remember the chick that played Denzel Washington's wife?
Mm-hmm.
Sally Richardson. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, yo, shit. He you know, Snoop was messing with her. You know what I'm saying? That used to be Snoop's little side thing or whatever. And then you know what I'm saying, Pac ended up smashing her too.
Yeah. Snoop didn't damn give a damn.
Yeah, he didn't. I seen Pac with my damn, you know, my little, you know, whatever. He didn't want to drop no bombs, but everybody knew he was talking about Sally Richardson.
That nigga Drake supposed to be there terrorizing the damn world now, though, man. I would read some damn niggas damn heartfelt complaint about losing his girl to damn Drake. I like shit.
That's why Puffy whooped his behind, man. That's some. I don't know, man. That ain't cool what Drake be doing.
Man, you know, it was Allen Iverson. He was fucking a lot of motherfucking girls.
I mean,
a lot of motherfuckers.
Put like this: Do you think Kanye should whoop? Well, Kanye don't care anyway. He can get any shit he want. But you think Kanye should whoop Drake behind?
What did he do?
You know, he was saying some like foul crap. Like, yeah, I knew. You know, he wasn't right for her. Talking about Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hate. You know, even though they was about to get a divorce anyway, though, but. You know what I'm saying? He just was like...
He knew that shit wasn't going to last, bro.
He was saying some old...
I was surprised that it lasted that long.
I am too. And he liked her, bro. He was wide open, bro. You can look at that nigga face, bro. When he first got her, he was wide the fuck open.
Yeah, bro. I forgot about that.
Yo, he definitely, like, that's what he dreamed for, bro. Like, he was loving these bitches, bro. Yo, that was crazy. Look at that.
So who ain't came up on anyone lately is that bald head broad from damn Philly. What's her name? Who was with them Kanye first and then Amber Rose. Yeah. Oh. She ain't came up on damn no one yet. I guess her damn shelf life over something.
Yeah,
yo, is she white or what is she, Solar?
She's what's called a Cape Verdean. Cape Verdean, whatever that shit is.
Like mixed, you know.
Yeah. I would have gave her my damn paycheck couple years ago though, man.
Oh, Amber.
She could have got my check, man. Yeah. And I don't even damn like them like that, but she could have got my check.
Amber Rose. Yeah, she was there.
Hey, yo, you heard what Kim told Kanye? Amber was pissed about that crap. So, you know what I'm saying? Kanye had dated Amber Rose first. So I guess, you know, the word on the industry was like, that's Amber Hose. So anyway, freaking Kanye get with damn Kim. She told him he got to take 10 baths because he had been with her. So when the word got back to her, she was like, I know that, you know, B.I. ain't talking. As many niggas as she slept with.
Amber Rose got some big ass titties.
Yeah. She got big ones. And she could twerk. She could shake that thing and throw it in a circle. But she had your boy looking bad out here, 21 Savage. She had him at the damn gay parade, man. What? She had him at the damn no, slip walk.
Amber Rose is overrated, bro.
What you say, Blue?
Amber Rose is overrated.
2021, yeah. 10 years ago, man.
She was overrated 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean, she looks, you know, I mean, she's not like, you know, I mean, she's not bad looking at all, though, but yeah. You got some big ass titties. I'll say that.
So put like this, Blue. If you was single and you happen to be in her square and you had an opportunity, you telling me you would pass the opportunity?
She gonna have to pay me.
I ain't talking about paying.
So my mom.
California
So
in
you
the
telling me, yo,
house.
so you
That's
wouldn't,
that California
you wouldn't engage in
game.
the opportunity if you were single and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like you had no family, nothing, you were just single. And you know, since she was in your circle, you had the opportunity to talk with her, she was feeling you, and she was with it. You wouldn't go with the green light. So what?
Okay, appreciate it. I would need, man, I would need at least a check for her to kiss my shit. She got me bent.
Oh,
I ain't saying.
Ask me, you hookah that ask me.
That's the one, and then that's the one. She got the attitude too, like she better than everybody. You don't even look at her.
we ain't even talking about no attitude. We talking about, listen, dude, she is willing to give you that one night special, bruh. This ain't got nothing to do with no attitude. She feeling you. She like how you rapping. She like the dreads. You know what I'm saying? She think you got the potential to be the next Wiz Khalifa or bigger.
Well, she
just want to give you some. She just want to give you some apple pie.
She can come out
with a kiss.
Talking shit, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Come right on out of that first.
Yeah, right. That's what she trying to give you. She trying to give you the purse.
Well, then we can talk.
Not the money purse, Negro.
No, that one overrated.
You sound like you one of them.
Blue is talking shit, bro.
Nah, you sound like you one of them raw doggers. That's what that is.
Blue. She's talking shit, bro.
I couldn't ever. I ain't never felt though. I like Kelly. If you, that's what I thought when he was saying Kelly. I didn't know you were gonna say R. Kelly.
I didn't know Kelly Rowland. You talking about Blue Kelly Rowland? That's what you talking about. You talking about Kelly Rowland? What makes you think Kelly Rowland got to go and pull dudes out of the stand and damn go home with? Now, come on now.
Some of them damn women to do that.
She probably can. She got the right to.
Some of the women do that, man. Well, they don't go and pick them out the damn crowd and shit. But
I got the right to be on that list too.
If you meet them and damn chop it up with them and shit, they out of town. You damn spitting right.
I'm gonna tell you what messed me up, and you would not believe this. Some of y'all probably already know, but I did not know that Aretha Franklin was into some crazy, freaky stuff, yo.
Come on, how is that surprising you?
I didn't know. I'm saying I never really.
You got a troubled childhood, man.
I ain't never kept.
Bro, like, come on, man. These celebrities, bro. I was looking at it going. She was saying like I was watching this documentary. She was saying that her car broke down, and what she did was she said she did something like she rolled her shirt up like a half shirt, you know, to make the titties out and all that, and you know what I'm saying? It's like it was a white dude that pulled over, and she got a. Yeah, they was into that. You know, they free. Man, come on, man. They was going from city. The thing about the circuit then, they going from city to city performing. They did a lot of fucking, bro. Casual fucking.
They were damn getting it in, man. Them damn
into orgies and type stuff.
There wasn't no AIDS then, and, you know what I'm saying? Like
them damn male artists ran.
And there wasn't nothing a penicillin pill couldn't heal and shit.
Yeah, the male artists, Marvin Gaye and all that.
I know about Marvin Gaye, but I'm just saying with Aretha, that I just found that out like a week ago.
You know who was a freak too? Remember Maya Angelou was a big freak.
Yeah, she
I didn't know that.
She said that in her biography she was a prostitute.
Oh yeah.
You know how the Cage Bird sing, you know what I mean?
They used to get it in.
I didn't know that though. So that's what I'm saying. I don't be like going in depth until they.
That's why it's good to get these biographies, bro. They did. She said that she was
Jill Scott. Jill Scott said she addicted. She got a search problem.
I would love to meet old Jill.
You said Jill Scott?
Goddamn. Yeah. I'll take Jill Scott over Amber, bro.
Nah, dude. I get with Jill. You don't touch Jill, dude. Jill is going with me, not you.
I get the 21 Savage tattoo on my forehead for Jill Scott before I get that one for Amber Rose.
Now, what the fuck he got tatted on his forehead?
He had what did he have tatted on his head? Like I'm a trick or
No,
it was like
who got it, right?
Nah, he had it on.
He got something. Oh man, she had that nigga's nose wide open. Then.
Hey man, no, you know what? You want to know what tripped me out though? I never knew. I didn't know until I seen the movie, bro. I did not know Bobby Brown was smashing down Janet Jackson, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, man, bro.
Yeah.
Who was smashing Janet Jackson?
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown.
She had
Bobby
that man
Brown
gone, bro. That whole song Tenderoni was all about her, bro. She had that man gone. Like this dude was ready to like devote his. I mean, according to the movie, he was ready to devote his life to her. Like yo, he was gonna give up everything.
I know he had her gone.
Nah, she had him gone.
Okay.
Cause he was pissed.
Janet was
He was pissed. She got with that dude, that little Italian dude, her second husband.
Yeah.
Married.
But was he like a producer boy, right? What's his name?
He's a backup dancer at first.
Yeah, that's him. Star with a V or something.
Yeah, she went with him. Bobby was pissed about that, yo. It hurt for that one.
But you know, it's a damn small circle when you're a damn celebrity, you know, entertainer. You know, they pretty much all that cross paths somewhere down the line, you know. And that's just how it is in that damn world. And a lot of times we don't understand it, because I used to ask, like, you know, why they keep passing such back and forth? Why don't they go out and find some damn new blood, you know? But, you know, that's just how it is when you in that damn bubble.
Yeah, they treat that like they do fuck the regular Johns, but they regular Johns. When they want to be with somebody, it's like, okay, this is like a community of motherfuckers that interact constantly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, this is a little different than your little groupie orgies that you know. So they'll go and so the same chicks get passed around. You know what I'm saying? And then you got certain chicks that they won't be like entertainers, but they'll be like into the stripping industry and all that. But they're smart enough to get into that circle. You know what I'm saying?
Amber Rose, that's how she got in, basically, I guess. You know, because she don't have a damn talent. A couple of them broads don't have any damn talent. You know, I won't be surprised. Well, Jay probably scooped her up early, but damn shit, Beyonce, she was about to get the damn treatment, but Jay scooped her up pretty early. He scooped her up pretty early, but still.
What she wanted Nas. She wanted to holler at Nas, but Nas said her breath had stank. Like he couldn't, the way her breath smelled, he wasn't feeling it.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. I bet it smell good now though. She got the finest dentist.
Yeah, who's that breath stinking? What type of shit is that?
Yo, for real, go
I heard that.
Nah, for real,
I heard that back in the 90s, man.
Go read that book by Nas's baby mom.
What, Khalees?
Nah, not Khalees, the other one, his baby mother, not his wife, but his baby mother, the one that Jay-Z knocked off.
Okay.
And she wrote a book on the 50s publishing. She was talking about, she was saying, it's secondhand though. She was saying how, you know what I'm saying, when she got with Nas and stuff like that or whatever, and Nas was telling her how Beyonce tried to holler at him, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, yo, that damn breath. Like, he couldn't do it.
Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, I mean, damn, imagine if Beyonce had like halitosis. Like, would you be able to fuck with her?
Yep.
Yes.
Nah, I'm talking about like.
Nah, I mean, what you mean, like in a relationship wise? Or
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you was talking about I thought you was talking about it another way.
You just talking about hitting it, just like one night type of job.
Yeah.
No, I'm
man,
talking about like
you can
get
that fixed, man. You can get that fixed. All you gotta do is send it to the damn dentist, man.
Nah, bruh.
No, halitosis ain't with the teeth though.
Man.
Halitosis is like in the fucking, like in the lungs and the stomach and shit. There's some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, damn. Got to be some type of transplant.
Yeah. So that's like you know, usually people with like a bad liver or some shit like that. Some little shit.
Man, that's fucked up.
So let me look that up. I don't want to be all wrong and shit.
Nah, yeah, you're right. Sometimes if you got gut problems and stomach problems, yo, that could mess with your breath.
I
Halitosis.
hope I don't have that, man.
Oh, if you have it, you'll know.
Halitosis or chronic breath is sometimes that mints, mouthwash, or good brushing can't solve, unlike morning breath or a strong smell that lingers after a tuna sandwich. Halitosis remains for a steady amount of time, maybe a sign of something more serious.
Man, I don't care how hot Beyonce breath is, man. Come on.
You said hot, man. You talking about hot, man. Dude.
I don't care if it was permanent damage.
Say that, bro. You ever dealt with a woman who had that type of problem before?
Yeah, you ever be around somebody with bad breath?
Beyonce?
Who?
Beyonce.
Dude, you keep naming the name. How you ever?
Yeah, that make them
I had a girl
like,
with halitosis. I had a girl who I don't know.
We didn't.
I think it was a
had
two.
less with halitosis.
Silence authorities can lead to those who also continue to bad breath bacteria. Drying mouth saliva goes away from doing smoking tobacco, other chronic conditions. Halitosis will likely linked with something happening in your mouth, and maybe also a sign of gastric reflux, diabetes, or liver or kidney disease. Yeah, I kind of figured that.
So you smelling that damn guts, goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever ran across that.
Halitosis. Her name is Holly.
But you be thinking something wrong with some of them damn bras, because some of them can't keep a damn man, I mean, some of these damn bras, we damn thinking, we think they damn bad as hell, but they don't damn have a man. Like old girl Tracy Ellis or damn whatever her damn name is. Tracy Ellis, Diana Ross. Diana Ross' daughter, Maya. That's her name, Maya, that girl. From damn Baltimore.
Her daughter. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but niggas cheat, bro. It don't matter how fine the broad is. Like a lot of niggas, man, once they get it, bro, they cheat. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. Niggas just be stupid, bro. They just be dumb. They got a good girl. She look good. She got her own money. She out the way, but you just bored. You just get bored.
Bro. You think so? Check it out. So we talking about a Tracy Ellis, right? She's what, 6 figures? She make what, millions of dollars? So she probably want a man that makes at least what she's making or more.
And
right?
that's what women say, bro. You got
I'm just saying this is what I'm saying. So she probably want to date another celebrity. This is what I'm saying. So she probably want to date another celebrity on her status. But the celebrity dude she want to date, he want to be with her, whatever. But shoot, man, he got different women of his dreams throwing panties at him, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many times you can say no, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball players, bro. Women in their hotel room before they get in there and stuff, sneak through there, man. Like, yo, butt naked, like the.
You sounding like the pop off of Love and Basketball now.
Nah, man, I'm just saying, bro. Like, yo, you come home. You not come home. You come in your damn hotel room, bro, and this broad is like butt naked, bro. Like,
that's a setup. You get that bitch out of there.
You see that episode of the game when Derrick came in there and Shorty was in there and the neck was there and she was doing a full split.
Yeah, I can imagine, but I'm saying that's a setup. You don't just jump in the bed with that broad.
Dude, shoot, bro. When you corny, bro, you can't think straight sometimes.
Bro, taking pictures of you.
There you go.
The truth, bro. That's just the truth, bro. Come on now.
Yeah. Niggas better learn how to control themselves, bro.
I ain't saying
all that
no, I'm saying you just can't think straight sometimes.
My current crush is that girl, Amara La Negra, whatever her name
is. Yeah, definitely you gotta get self-control, bro. Self-control is the name of the game. But sometimes it'll be the right time, the right moment, and the right chick, bro. You know, I was looking for you all day.
That's why when we went to the Metro Cafe, yo, with the fellas, bro, listen, man, when I say it was like a crew of nothing but fine women. that came up, and it was some chick's birthday. It's this fine, bad Jamaican chick had on a little leopard dress. And I spoke to her for a few minutes. Shoot, Minister Howden was leaving. I said, let me go ahead and leave right behind with Mr. Howden, because I know if I don't leave out of here right now, I'm going to be in trouble.
Eating some ass.
So I went ahead, jumped in my car and went back home.
That's not what happened.
What happened?
You went to holler at the chick, and I went back to the hotel.
Yeah, please. I took my behind home.
Like, let me get the hell out of here.
So I get in trouble. That's what the same words.
Yeah, you had to have control. Gotta have self-control, man.
I forgot. It was two of Hal's other friends, because it was this one chick. She was gay, and she had this dude with her. And man, we was like talking to that clip that came up in there, man.
I could tell by your damn laugh, man. Your flesh is weak, man. Your flesh is weak.
I'm a flesh weak, and I left and took my behind home.
That's fucked up.
Shit. But you know, self-control comes easier with them age anyway.
Radical left. Would you give your girl a hall pass?
Who talking?
The panel, nigga.
You know what?
A hall pass.
A hall pass.
I guess he's saying like the night to cheat for the weekend or something. I don't know. Is
You saw the movie Hall Pass, nigga.
I don't even know what the fuck. I thought you were talking about the halitosis thing, like a hall.
I guess he's talking about like giving your girl the green light to whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, single for a weekend. Yeah.
Shoot, dude, I don't give it no green light, nothing. I don't even want to know. Keep it away from me.
I don't even want to cheat on me behind my back. That's crazy.
That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
That's what you said. Do it behind my back. Don't let me find out. I'm good.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, me and my wife like damn T.I. and Tiny, damn. We around here.
That's what's up. Shout out to the nasty woman, guy. I think women be trying to hold on to some shit. That shit ain't real, man. That shit ain't real, man. You gotta.
You give your girl a whole pass swab.
Hell yeah.
You would?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But women ain't into that shit. You give it to them, they don't want it. I think they just like being sneaky. They rather just.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? They like to just sneak through the window, even though the door open and shit. Like, nah. That's what turns them on. The mysterious.
It turns into a fetish. It's a fetish.
Once they know you don't give a fuck, it's like they be looking at the other dude like, what can you know? They be mad at them. Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Shit. If that's the time, that wouldn't scare me. Like, no, I'm pretty fucking true.
Thing is, I try and tell brother, because a lot of brothers that something like that tear them up. I tell them, look, brother, you wasn't the damn first one there, and whether you want to think about it or not, you're probably not going to be the last one there, brother. You might never find out, but you're probably not going to be the last one there. Them damn business trips, especially if your girl go out of town for damn business trips and shit.
Oh, yeah, that bullshit. This
that's straight bullshit.
Hey, this bride tell her dude they finna fly her down to Florida. She worked for McDonald's. She said they finna fly me down to Florida to train.
She work at McDonald's?
Work at McDonald's. Said,
she's on the management team?
I'm gonna give them that. No, she wasn't, bro. Cause she said that's what she was supposed to be doing. Training.
I hope he didn't fall for that.
Training to become. Yes. This nigga was.
You probably lying.
Yeah, she lying. Oh,
she lying like a robber.
No, you don't fucking McDonald's flying you out the floor.
I'm gonna lie. I said they finna take her.
There's a McDonald's on every fucking corner. You talking about they gonna fly you down to Florida?
She better come back with a damn bag, man.
What's so special about the
gonna
Florida
do it.
McDonald's that they gotta see you down there?
I said, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? We was lighting his ass up, man. Oh my God, I said, that's crazy.
He was getting, he knew that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
You see, like these chicks, man, they will go out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Business trips, and that's when they excited, bro. They excited to go on these business trips.
Yeah.
They show their ass. Don't even think the motherfucker be telling you that shit turns into high school prom night type shit. Like, you know, loose like a goose. We're gonna go and get some drinks. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. I did that before. Me and my man Dante, we used to. Now I didn't have a good ass job, but I was in the mailroom of a fucking insurance company. And when they used to go on vacations, when they had a Christmas party, we used to sneak our little black asses up in that motherfucker. And they loose like a goose around that cracker, bro. It's a whole different environment. Tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's like, you know, everything's free. You're going to the bar. I remember the first time I was in there at a Christmas party. I'm like, you know, getting my wallet out to pull out the money. The girl, the black chick is like, you know, like, yeah, no, everything is free. Everything is free. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. She's extra hype about this shit. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Hey, let me get some coke and rum. We're about to get this shit popping.
Just like Sola said, though, they get loose like a goose.
Loose like a motherfucking goose, bro.
Business trips, girls,
and they all up on the white boys. I mean, like, you know, all types of shit. Shit you wouldn't imagine, bro. You know, I seen it. You can't deny this one. I've seen it.
That shit taught me, man. That shit taught me, you know.
It's the same thing on the other side. Like, you know, but we already know this because a nigga will holler at a white chick in front of like a whole crowd of black chicks and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was the white girls and, you know,
I never could do that,
girls. No, I seen it before. I seen a black dude. We was at the bus stop. It was a white chick. She was crossing the street. And he was a black chick at the bus stop. He was like, yo, what's up? Snow buddy. Like in front of the black chick. And you should have seen these black chick's face, bro. And then he did not give a fuck, bro. He got the chick number, came back to the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't give a fuck,
what? Bro. He came back like, shit, what?
Yeah, he didn't even he didn't give a fuck, bro. At all. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this motherfucker like, I'm like, put my head in the phone, shaking my head like, yo. This is why they don't respect our asses, bro. God damn. And it was like he was happy, too, that he got the bitch number. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, you know, yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. So yeah, they be at them parties, man.
Wide open, you know. Another place, I remember the first time I ever went on a damn cruise and shit. And, you know, first of all, man, let me tell you, them damn bras who be taking girl trips or they out there with the damn family even, they wide open, man, wide open. I'm like, yo, if my goddamn younger years, I would have been flying through this damn boat, man. I'm talking about. I'm like, I mean, cause I was there with my damn wife, man, and I'm still trying to set something up, man. I'm like, yo, you have a room by yourself? She's like, yeah, you coming through? I'm like, I tried to, but my wife caught me and shit, you know, but
you're with your wife on the cruise, bro.
Hey, man.
You ain't shit, bro. Damn. God damn. I hear that the boat is so big though. It's just like you be on the other side of the fucking boat. You get lost in that motherfucker.
I kept getting lost, man. One bro, she didn't even speak damn English. One bro, I didn't even speak English, and I said something fuck. She said, fuck y'all. I was like, oh man.
All right, I'm about to do this interview with Anonymous on the channel, so I give it to him.
Yeah.
We'll be over there, man. Interview motherfucking anonymous Hebrew coming up.
Hey, none. You don't play none.
No, I seen that motherfucking video you posted back there with them two little cracker kids shooting at the police and shit. Man, oh, they had to shoot the girl.
Yeah, they had to. The little girl said that shooting at the police reminded her of playing GTA.
Hell nah.
Or was it Black Ops? It was some video
They said
game.
GTA.
Oh, yeah.
But that shit be suspect, man. I always question that shit. Whenever they try to do that GTA video game shit.
You know that's
you got a quote. And while they were in the house, the girl said they found 2 shotguns, an AK-47, and a handgun. And the girl said, "I'm gonna roll this thing out like GTA." Like, when you get that line? When did you get that line?
I don't know, but like, I get what you saying because of like this politics and you know stuff that what our country does, and they use certain shit to scapegoat. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. When them games started changing, bro, like my mama ain't had to say nothing to me. I stopped playing and shit because I started realizing, like, hold on, these motherfuckers is desensitizing the fuck out of a nigga to the point nigga is seeing shooting every day ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it in the hood, but I never looked at it like it's okay. But if I'm playing a video game every day, you know, not to say, you know, niggas, we got this like Domo, like I always say, we have double consciousness. You basically mean a nigga knows certain shit you can't get away with in society in this context. So even though, you know, I'm identifying by playing the game like everybody else, I still play the game a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I know I can only do this shit on a video game. Whereas another kid who's growing up without limitations in life, playing that shit on a video game can set their ass off. Could set their ass off to the point, like, you remember we used to play video games and be like, man, I wish that I had this amount of money in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine somebody, you know, white.
I remember I always used to do karate at the karate movies and shit.
Yeah, you feel me? But just imagine if you was somebody that was white privileged that didn't feel like there was no limitations on your life. The moment you think of that shit, you would have like drunk ambition. You feel me? You'd be like, nigga, I can do that shit. So you apply that shit to shoot motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker feel like they can do that shit. I knew they was white. I knew they was white the way they did that shit. I knew they was white. And then when I heard the little girl screaming after she got shot, I'm like, nah, that's cracker ass shit right there.
Man, we don't give a fuck about that interview, fam. Hey, block Domo. Whoever got a wrench. Nah, this bullshit.
All right, I got you. Don't even worry about it, because Domo on bullshit.
Hey, block that nigga till after the debate, bro. That nigga gets no more shine.
I'll put that nigga on time out. You gotta block that nigga.
That nigga don't get no more shots after the debate, fam.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the guy that I put that nigga on time out. I gotta block that nigga.
Hell nah.
That nigga, ain't I mean, that's how you know Domo late for the motherfucker though. Cause we already done the